Africa, homeland of the black race. This picture shows a Zulu warrior and his bride. Zulus are one of many African cultural groups. In Africa, you can find the shortest man, the Pygmy or the Twa, and the tallest man, the Susi. And Dr. Finn said that one of the original names of African was Al-Kebalan. Children, say Al-Kebalan for me. That's what I like to hear. All right. B is for boy. Bob is Little Zing's friend. Bob is doing this yo-yo thing on a giant turtle. B is for black. Black is beautiful. Say it for me.
Black is beautiful.
Love it. B is for the blues. Most blues songs tell stories of hard times or people who have had their feelings hurt. C is for calypso, the beautiful music created by Africans in the Caribbean. C is for carnival. On islands such as Barbados and Trinidad, they love to have carnivals where people wear colorful costumes, sing, and dance to the sound of the steel drum. D is for dog. Uhuru is Little Zing's dog. And D is for Dessalines, the Black Emperor, with the aid of Toussaint Louverture and Christophe, liberated Haiti. D is for dope. Dope makes people have sick minds and weak bodies. Dope is bad. Drugs like heroin and crack cocaine can kill people. E is for elephant, a very large animal. Timbobo, the elephant, is lost on the mountaintop. How will Timbobo get home? You'll find out the answer on the Z page. E is for Inkashan. The Maase, or to the Maase, the Inkashan means to be favored with sons and daughters. F is for family. A strong family is like the tree of life. F is for father, and respect your father.
Say word.
F is for freedom. Some black people are striving for unity so that one day we can have real freedom and power again. Now, a little picture up here says, Mama Kano, I have an idea. We should name our village in Little Zinga's name, right, Jola? That's a great idea, Papa Kano. G is for Garvey. Jola and Lucky, Little Zinga's friend, Cat, are looking at a picture of Marcus Garvey, the father of Black Pride. Marcus gave us the red, black, and green as our liberation colors. G is for Ghana. Ancient Ghana was a great empire, rich with gold. On March 6, 1957, Ghana became the first independent nation of West Africa in modern time. Ghana's first president was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he used some of Marcus Garvey's ideas. H is for Hal. Little Zing's cousin. Homeboy Jazzy Bob Hal lives in Harlem, New York City. Hal wants to play African American jazz like trumpet and like the greats Diz and Miles. H is for Hannibal. Hal is looking for a picture of his hero, or looking at a picture of his hero, Hannibal, the great African general of the ancient Carthaginians. I is for ice cream. Did you know that some of the best vanilla and chocolate comes from Africa, or Al-Kebalan? I is for Imhotep. Imhotep of ancient Kemet was the great father of medicine. And Imhotep Gary Bird has the #1 talk show in New York. J is for Junior. The Junior Nubians of Harlem, Joyce, her dog, Alice, and Akua, with her natural haircut, are going to meet Nubian pal Bob and Jazz Bob pal. J is for Jacob. Jacob Lawrence is one of our leading African American painters. Jacob Lawrence points African American, or paints African American history. K is for Kenya, Kenyatta. Kenya is one of the independent African nations, and they received their independence on December 12, 1963, when Jomo Kenyatta was the first president. K is for Kwanzaa, an African American cultural celebration spreading throughout the black community, observed through December 26th through January 1st. A candle is lit each of the 7 days of Kwanzaa. L is for love. Jola loves Little Zing. Zing led his people to freedom. Jola was proud. She gave her hero a big kiss. L is for Lumumba. Lumumba devoted his life to the black struggle. He led his people of the Congo and now Zaire to freedom. M is for mother. We should always love and honor her. M is for Mandela. The great black man from South Africa has become the symbol of African pride, power, and freedom around the world alike. Nelson Mandela inspires all African people. M is for Monk. Thelonious Monk was a creative jazz pianist. All right. N is for natural. Black people are learning that they look good with their beautiful, natural, kinky hair.
That's right.
I love it.
N is for Nefertiti. She was one of Kemet's most beautiful queens. N is for Nigeria. Nigeria is Africa's most populated country. It is rich in oil. Ancient Nigeria, Ife or Benin, produced some of the world's greatest art about 2,000 years ago. O is for ocean. An ocean is a large body of water. Look at the giraffe looking at the boat rowing in the moonlight. And P is for pyramid. Pyramids were built long ago by black Kemites, or Kemeteru, or Rimage. Note, unlike the original Africans, like in ancient art or sculptures, some of today's Egyptians are mixed with Arab and other peoples. So